Daddy, please, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Please, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
I learned you are the uncle of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. How true is that?
I am not the uncle of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay.
I am my uncle, my great uncle.
Okay.
His name is Quibat Plange.
Quibat Plange.
Yeah, Quibat Plange.
Okay.
Quibat Plange was the CPP secretary.
Okay.
Founding secretary for CPP.
Okay.
Quibat Plange was the one who gave the land to Kwame Nkrumah to build Ghana National College in Cape Coast.
Okay.
Quibat Plange was an MP, member of parliament during Nkrumah regime.
Okay.
Quibat Plange worked hand in hand with Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Okay. Quibat Plange also taught at Ghana St. Augustine's before Ghana National was built. So during the CPP era, Quibat Plange did a lot of work for Osagyefo.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, you can find it in George Padmore book, the book that George Padmore wrote. You find Quibat Plange in several pages. Even wrote policies for Kwame Nkrumah for implementation. Quibat Plange then became the HENE of Cape Coast.
Okay.
Before he passed away.
Okay.
So I am the one who succeeded Quibat Plange in chieftaincy affairs. Okay?
Yeah.
So he was the second and I am the third.
Okay.
So when I come here today, I come here especially to come to pay tribute to Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's birthday, as well as my late uncle. Okay. And I'm proud to be here because I know who Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is.
To you.
And yet to me. Okay. He's one of my role models.
Okay.
I study Nkrumah. Wow. I do everything in a Pan-African fashion. Okay. We have wasted a great man.
Wasted?
Wasted.
How? What do you mean by that?
When I say wasted, means that Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was not able to finish his work until he was overthrown by greedy Ghanaians. Absolutely greedy. They overthrew him for merely nothing because of tribalism, which play a major role in his overthrow. It's tribalism.
Really?
Absolutely. Because he's from Nzima, some Ghanaians who are not from Nzima did not want him to become the president.
So somebody who is watching this video will say, which people are those Ghanaians you are referring to?
Well, it is going to be very painful for me to even point fingers. The history itself is there. When he was bombed at Kolungungu, when he was being shot at the Osu Castle, attempting to be killed. And you can see all the coup makers. Where are we today? Today, you see Kotoka International Airport. Kotoka was a coup maker. Don't you know that? Kotoka is a coup maker.
Okay.
So now Kotoka, why Kotoka's name is on the airport?
So before you continue, let me ask this question. Do you agree with the Gan people saying that they should change their name to the Gan word instead of all? This current government is saying that they should change the name Kotoka to different name. Do you agree to that?
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
100%. Because the capital of Ghana is in the hands of the Gans.
Okay.
So therefore, we must project them. When you go to Fanti, we project Fanti. When you go to the north, we project them there. When we go to Volta region, we have to project the Voltarians. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
When you go to Kumasi, we project Kumasi Ashantis. This way is fair. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
If I am in Accra and I'm in my house and I say Akwaba, there's no problem to that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I'm in a national facility as the airport, when they say it in Ghana, it's okay.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
It makes the Ghans proud. It makes Ghana proud. Nothing changes it. After all, we have been using it for so many years. So if today they are raising an eyebrow that they must change it, so be it.
Okay.
Let them also feel that, yes, they also are part of Ghana. As a matter of fact, the Kotoka International Airport, the name should be changed.
Okay.
I want it to be changed.
Okay.
And put Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah International Airport.
Do you think they have made a lot of harm to Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, because there are a lot of things that his name is supposed to be on it, but we don't have those things? I can say it's only this place that bear the name Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. Most of the places we have in the country do not bear the name of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Do you think with that thing is bad, or it will have effect on Ghana?
You see, what Kwame Nkrumah did at his time, there's no president in Ghana can do it or have done it, for sure. Look at the Temahabo, okay? Look at Ghana Airways. Today, where is Ghana Airways? Look at Black Star Line ship. Where is it now? Look at Meridian Hotel in Tema. Where is it now? Everything that Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah did for Ghana, of which should have been an icon for Ghana today, is not there. They destroyed everything. The enemies destroyed it because of hate. This shows us we Ghanaians ourselves do not respect what we have. Ghana Airways should have been still in the air if it was properly managed. Black Star Line should have been alive if it was properly managed and protected by Ghanaians. It wasn't done. And that's very shame. If you go to other countries outside of Africa, you see they keep all those old things intact for the future generation to come and see.
Sure.
You understand? So wherever there's Kwame Nkrumah's name, it's very important. They wipe off all the names. Kwame Nkrumah built the University of Ghana. Eh?
Yes.
I heard 2 years ago, they wanted to change the name because it was Kwame Nkrumah who named the university. So everything Kwame Nkrumah is not good for those who hate him. And that's wrong. We can't go forward as Ghanaians when we don't respect our elders who have done something
For the country.
for us to be proud of. You understand what I'm saying? So Osagyefo is a redeemer in America. The African American community respect him as their Jesus.
Wow.
They respect him as a Jesus. You cannot do political science in America, in the African American community, without reading Kwame Nkrumah ideology. Yeah, you have to read it. You see what I'm saying? The atomic energy, all that Kwame Nkrumah did for us so that we can have energy. But the Americans thought it was going to build atomic bomb, so they destroyed it. The enemies again. Today they are still with us, still working with us, trying all possible best to sabotage Ghana. They don't want the black man to progress. The Europeans, they don't want black man to progress. Okay. That's why I'm proud of Traore.
Okay.
And what he's doing for Africa. What Kwame Nkrumah was doing is what Burkina Faso is doing today.
Okay. Now your final word for our brothers and sisters, those who are watching you. I want you to watch the camera and tell Ghanaians and Africa as well something about Kwame Nkrumah and your final advice for Ghanaians.
Brothers and sisters, I am so happy to celebrate Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's birthday today. I am here at his burial ground, and it is spiritually moved for me to say one or two to you that let's stick together. Let's unite ourselves together as Africans all over the world, wherever we find ourselves. Let's collaborate. Let's stand in unity so that we will be able to make Africans everywhere proud. We cannot hate ourselves. Now we know the enemy. We all know the enemy. But yet still, some of us are still working with the enemies against our own people, which is the wrong thing for us to do. So I'm asking the new generation to come up to change their mindset to a new Africa way of life. As Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah said, we Africans, yes, can manage our own affairs when we begin to think right, when we remember our past history. And to this generation, this 21st century, we must have a new way of life, new way of thinking as Pan-African. Let's unite. Thank you.
Let's unite. Thank you. Please, can you mention your name for those who are watching you?
My name is Nana KWAKU Egyir Gyepi the third.
Okay.
I am the Senior Divisional Chief of Cape Coast.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. So guys, it's very, very sad to hear something like this as the founder, the leader, the savior, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Osagyefo, things that he has done for Africa, especially Ghana here, and the enemies has destroyed the things, even to the extent that Kotoka International Airport, the name did not bear Kwame Nkrumah's name. This is what the current government is calling on. I remember Esedu Ketia said they have to change the name to Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and the Ghana people are also on it to change the name to the Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, or the word like the Ghana name as well. Guys, in case you are new here and you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Today I'm here at where Kwame Nkrumah body was, they buried him and the wife. So this is where our great leader, the founder, is being buried. He's buried on his own land where he's coming from. So this should be an example for we, the younger one, the generation.
Plange, and Quibat Plange was the General Secretary of CP.